You are wearing your watch wrong right now. Not the brand, not the price, the way you are wearing it. And the men in the room already noticed. There are 10 mistakes that make even expensive watches look cheap. Most men make at least 3 without realizing it. Let's fix that. Your watch doesn't fit, and it's the first thing people see. If it's sliding down toward your hand, spinning when you move, or the lugs are hanging off the edge of your wrist, nobody cares what's on the dial. It looks borrowed. A watch that fits sits 1 finger above the wrist bone on your pinky side. Snug, still deliberate. That one adjustment makes a €200 watch read like a conscious choice, not something you grabbed off a shelf. Fit is the foundation. Everything else builds on top of it. You're matching nothing, and it's killing your whole look. A rubber strap with a suit, a steel bracelet with a gold belt buckle, black shoes with a brown strap. Everything is fighting everything else. Here is what is actually happening. Your watch and your outfit are speaking completely different languages, and the people around you feel that tension even when they cannot name it. The fix is straightforward. Match your metals, silver to silver, gold to gold. Match your leathers. A brown strap means a brown belt and brown shoes. Match the watch to the occasion, not to whatever mood you woke up in. When everything agrees, people stop seeing separate pieces. They start seeing taste. Your strap is doing more damage than the watch is doing good. The watch got your attention. The strap made the impression. Glossy pleather that looks synthetic. Cracked holes from years of over-tightening. A rubber strap so stiff it never shaped to your wrist. These details are quiet, but they are loud to the people who know. A fresh leather strap in tan or dark brown costs 20 to 30 euros. That is the single highest return upgrade in men's style. Same case, same dial, same movement, completely different watch. Change your strap this week, seriously, and the mistake coming up in Rule 5 is one that most men think makes them look wealthy. It does the exact opposite. Rule 7. Your dial is cluttered, and it is hiding something. 4 fake subdials that do not function. A tachymeter you have never used. Text in 4 different sizes competing with the hands for space. A busy dial is not interesting. It is insecure. It is filling space because there is nothing real underneath it. The most respected watchmakers in the world, like Patek, Lang, and Journe, are obsessed with removing elements from the dial rather than adding them. Restraint is hard. Anyone can fill space. It takes real confidence to leave it empty. If a dial feels like it is trying to impress you, it probably has a reason to try that hard. You're fidgeting with it, and you're broadcasting exactly how new this is. Spinning the bezel every 2 minutes. Clicking pushers for no reason. Rotating the watch face towards someone while you speak. Checking it 3 times in the same conversation. Every single one of those gestures sends one signal. This is new to me. The most expensive behavior you can have around a watch is indifference. You check the time once. That's it. You don't perform the watch, you wear it. Confident men treat watches like tools, used gently, touched rarely, never shown off. That restraint is what reads as expensive, not the case, not the logo. You are wearing a fake, and it is doing the exact opposite of what you think. Nobody wants to say this out loud. So I will. Everyone looks closely, always. The spinning tourbillon on a €90 watch, the crown that does nothing, the brand name trying hard to look like something it is not. Some part of every person's brain clocks it immediately, not as wealth, but as the attempt at wealth. And the attempt at wealth is the opposite of wealth. A genuine €200 watch worn with confidence destroys a fake €2,000 watch every single time. One is honest, the other is hoping no one looks closely. They always look closely. You're overpolishing it, and you're erasing what made it look good. You thought you were taking care of it. You were actually ruining it. Aggressive polishing rounds off sharp edges and blurs the line between brushed and polished surfaces. High-end watches are built with deliberate contrast, matte flanks, polished bevels, and intentional texture. That contrast is exactly what reads as quality from across a room. When you buff it all into one reflective surface, that contrast disappears completely. Light, honest wear looks intentional. Overpolished looks. Desperate. Wipe it down with a soft cloth. Leave any real work to a professional or just leave it alone. The last two rules are the ones that tie everything together. Don't skip them. Your watch is too big, and it looks like you borrowed it from someone else. In a photo, an oversized watch looks powerful. In person, lugs hanging off the edge of your wrist just look wrong. It looks like a child wearing his father's jacket. Here is what the watch industry quietly buries in the spec sheet. Case diameter is not the measurement that matters. Lug-to-lug distance is. Two watches both listed at 40 millimeters can look completely different sizes on the same wrist depending on that single number. One sits flush, one hangs over the edge, same diameter, completely different result. The test is simple. If the lugs overhang your wrist, the watch is too big. Not the millimeters, the overhang. That's the only measurement that matters. Quiet Money wears the right size, not the most impressive size. Rule 2. You are dressing your wrist for Instagram and it shows. You saw it on someone with 3 million followers. It looked incredible. You bought it. Now it sits on your wrist looking exactly like what it is, someone else's watch. Wrong size for your wrist. Wrong energy for your life. Wrong vibe for who you actually are. The watch was built for a specific aesthetic. That aesthetic is not yours. Here is the truth about taste. It is personal. A simpler watch that genuinely fits your personality, your lifestyle, your wrist size, will always look more expensive than a hype piece that clearly does not match who you are. Stop dressing your wrist for a camera. Dress it for the room you are actually standing in. You're wearing it like it's new, and that is the most expensive mistake on this entire list. You matched the metals, you changed the strap, you got the right size, you did everything right. And then you walked into the room and glanced at your watch 4 times in the first 10 minutes. All of it gone. The way you carry a watch tells people everything they need to know before they ever read the dial. Perform it, and it looks new to you. Wear it like it's always been there, and it looks like it belongs. That energy, that quiet, unshakable confidence, is what makes a €150 watch outread a €1,500 watch worn with insecurity. The watch doesn't make the impression. You do. The watch just confirms it. 10 rules. Most men are breaking at least 3 of them right now. If you liked the video, hit that subscribe button. Which rule hit closest to home? Drop it in the comments. I rate everyone.